and welcome to Cooking with Jim Part 2. What are you still doing here? That edition. So, what we have here is not failure to cookinate. It is success, okay? This is there's no chicken here, okay? Still no chicken here. I'm not a magician, okay? I'm not even a good cook, but this worked out. So, this is the macaroni that, like, as a crock potted in for like 14 hours, turned to mush. And there's still rice. You can see the rice is still there because, like I said, the macaroni's higher and the mush water ratio. It gets more water, so it gets mushier faster. I think that's like something I've learned. So we have, it tastes good, okay? So it has it has the sauce base, it has the cheese base, it has the chicken base, and on top of it, rice, cheese, and whatever, like, you know, melted off of the chicken. By the way, chicken meat came off the bones. That was good. So we have here, like I said, in the background is what we saw in Cooking with Jim 1, chicken base, sauce, cheese. Okay, that's your core thing. You want to put that with your rice and beans, and you'll be eating really good during inflationary period. Because you go to Walmart, dude. 2 pounds of beans is $2, and that's enough. That's enough nutrition for like days. Like you like I'm like a dude, you know. I'm like a dude that eats lots of protein because I go to the gym a lot. Like a 2 pound bag of beans will last me a couple of days. You know, so it's good to do. Figure out a way of like enjoying that, and then you're good. So, like I said, we put some flavors in it. You know, then you have to find your cheap flavor. Blah 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 blah. Depending on your economy. Blah 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 blah. Jim's blah 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 about economy. Who cares? Okay. So anyway, always want like I did this properly. I did not salt it right. You know, I mean I salted it right. I undersalted. You always want to get like a below par salting. That way, some people can add some salt later. And that's what we're doing here. Just drop some salt. We already put some. Before I did this, I was gonna make it for myself. I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's make a video about it. I dropped Worcestershire. I dropped some hot sauce to my liking, the degree that I would like. Just, you say just a little bit. You won't even notice it if you're like you have a high tolerance. So we talked about that. High tolerance. Scoville charts and stuff. You feel good, you know. You feel good. So now we're here. I'm gonna drop some more cheesy salsa right on it. Drop some cheesy salsa right on it, and then, like I said, this Casamigos. Oh my God, Casamigos medium salsa is the best. This will get your tolerance of up, and you won't even notice it's hot. I mean, hopefully you don't. Oh, I dumped a lot on there. Okay, so we dumped a lot of cheese on there. Okay, see, big cheese pile right there, going crazy with the cheese whiz, as Beck would say. Later, after we microwave this to get it heated, we're gonna put spinach on top, ranch, and splash some more Worcestershire. Worcestershire, ranch, and the spinach. This is amazing. I'm telling you, this is what you do. You Worcestershire it, you salt it, cheese it, salsa it, whatever you get going, and it's amazing. I'm gonna put some hard-boiled eggs, just crush them in your hands and drop them. You know, I'm gonna put a couple of those on top of this. It's like Heart Attack City. You know, we got my cheese while I'm over here. I'm grabbing cheese in this place. I got actually some interesting cheeses, believe it or not. I have interesting cheeses. These are not just your standard cheese. This is interesting cheese, okay? And it was just something I picked up. I wanted to get Gouda cheese because it was on sale. And Gouda is really good when it cooks down. Monster cheese is another cheese that cooks down really well. This is my bag of eggs. This is my crock-pot bag. I'm going to be doing that. So, but we have Cobra Jack, which is, you know, that's a fan favorite to everybody home. It's like cheddar with mixed with something. And they taste pretty good. Drop one of those there. I'm going to make a big plate of this. I can eat it over a course of an hour or two. Diabetics should not eat on like one meal at once, you know, like you don't want to eat 3 meals a day anymore. You eat like 5 meals across the time. And I have to duck down because that's just my filming thing. Havarti cheese. This is the cheese from Daneland, you know. But anyway, it tastes good. I don't know. I was like trying it. This is amazing, you know. This Danish cheese, monster cheese, all this cheese. It used to be like, hey, it's great to buy food from around the world, right? But now, like, people are like, oh, I don't want to buy stuff from China, you know. It could have heavy metals and lead. Like 12% of their farmland has lead in it. I won't say the brand name, but there are, like, scientifically speaking, there are like your fiber supplement. Learn to speak. Your fiber supplement probably has lead in it. They say everybody who takes fiber supplements, you know, the stuff that like grain, and like I said, I'm not going to say any brand names. I'm not gonna say brand names that they're positive, but you literally can't take it. Even if I have diverticulosis, right? That means if I eat like corn, grains, and stuff, and I don't chew it up well, it gets stuck in my gut, and I'll feel like great pain. But both my mom and dad have it, so I have it severe. But I've never got the pain, so praise God, I've never got the pain. But they say you're supposed to always take Metamucil. I go, yeah, dropped it. Who cares? But you can't take fiber supplements because they have lead in them. They come from China. You don't want to grow stuff in China. But back in the day, you got some foreign country food. If foreign country food comes here, probably it's pretty good. They haven't made it that far out. So Havarti cheese from Finland, or Danish. It's one of those weird Eastern European countries. Scandinavia, Norwegia. Who knows what they are. But I guess Danish, Daneland, the Danesland. I paid the Danes Guild, man. It's worth it. The cheese. Who cares about our freedom? Let's pay the Danes Guild. No, but for seriously, they're like it used to be an idea. They used to have your deli have all these different things from around the world, and if it came this far out, from a foreign country, it was like, oh, that's probably good, and that's why people like their foreign food. Romanticize a little bit. So I like to rinse my eggs. I don't even know if that's the right thing to do. After you take them out of the shell, you just rinse them. I just put them around here. It doesn't be major. I don't like to stuff them in here. I'll go a third egg too. So after like I said, put eggs and cheese. Like the Colby Jack's the key. Colby Jack and eggs on top of your rice and beans, or we have mac and we just have mac and rice right now. So it's all like whatever you like, So eggs, cheese, some condiments, whatever. Because not everybody likes soy sauce. I don't use soy. It's bad for testosterone. Believe it or not, McDonald's fries, they say it's healthier for you. Check it out now, my functional brethren. They made McDonald's fries worse. Beef tallow was good for you. Beef tallow is healthy, has proteins in it. Soy lowers your testosterone. Soy makes you a soy boy. You don't like the new McDonald's fries. They taste worse, and they're bad for you. You know who did that? Some billionaire who died a couple of years later. Hey, thanks, billionaire, you died and you screwed up McDonald's fries. But don't use soy. Like I try to avoid soy sauce even. Don't use soy sauce. And I love soy sauce, man. I love going to Chinese restaurants. I love going to Chinese restaurants, going to Japanese restaurants, dropping some soy sauce on my sushi or like my General Tso's or my Triple Delight. Oh my God, that's the best, right? But I don't do that anymore because we found out that soy sauce scientifically is bad for you. It just is. The thing is, like, there is a thing called big soy. I mean, it's billions of dollars a trade, like tens of billions of dollars a trade. I think it's in the 50s. Like, that's a lot of trade around the world. And they're not going to let that go. You see how long tobacco held on. It wasn't even as big as big soy is. And they're saying, it's all good for you no matter what. So it looks like we got everything we wanted here. Okay, so I'm gonna go through exactly what we did. It's really easy. So that base I have here of the rice and mac, it's boring. I ate the chicken out of it. It's boring. Now I have to make it spiced up. And this is what you do. And I'll tell you, if you ever have rice, beans, and or mac and cheese laying around, it's like, oh man, this is boring. Okay, so you try some salsa. I use Chi-Chi salsa. It doesn't matter what salsa you use, whatever's cheap. Worcestershire sauce, Chi-Chi's is alright. So I try Worcestershire. So you try that out. Salt. Obviously, you have to get the right salt ratio. That's boring. But if you don't have the right salt ratio, it doesn't have flavor. And I try to tell everybody on Mama Cast, this is like the brand name con queso. You get this, you're like, oh my God, Jim, thank you for teaching me a life secret. And like I said, I'm dropping some hot sauce in here, but you don't need to drop hot sauce if you're not into it. The Mama Cassie's has enough hot that you'll train you. Eventually, said with this hot sauce, eventually you'll be trained and you can be eating ghost peppers like I do. Like, this ain't even bother me. And then until you touch your eye and you're like, someone bring me a hospital, right? Okay, so here we go. This is gonna go in the microwave. Looks like Heart Attack City. That's how you know it's good. I'll be right back. I'll be back. I'm putting them in the microwave right now. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna fill my bro, play videos, we're gonna do the thing. But anyway, so it's microwave now. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to do more BSing. Which is not enough time because I can BS all day. I'm Italian. Hey, I remember I said I forgot what I was gonna do, and it was really bothering me like last thing, but I had to move on because for the sake of the show. Excuse me. Okay, so remember I was thinking of the thing, and then I forgot the thing, and then like what was the thing, you know? Like if you go on the Google, you're like, oh, who's that guy who sang in that band, in that metal band that sang like rainbows and stuff? Oh, you know, Dio. Oh, thank you, Google. But if you go to Google, you say, hey, you can go to Google, hey, what do you think I should put in my, what's a good suggestion for putting in like onion dip or something? Like, oh, try Lipton's or something. You know, there's all these advice they can give you. You just know a little bit of the song, a little bit of the lyrics. You put it out, a little bit of what actor, what was that guy who played in the movie? Says, I see dead people. Oh, Bruce Willis. You know, you Google can do that. You just give a little bit of information. But if you ask Google, what was I thinking? What did I forget? It'll say, hey, we know, but we can't tell you to let you on. No, I'm just joking. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do it at all. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you forget a thought, it's gone. It's gone forever. It's your thought. It's your personal thing. It's not there on the internet. And you should. That's why if you have ideas, you write them down. Creativity time. I'm a creative individual. I make video games, which is art of every art, plots, music, art, music, video games, theater, action, music, art, you know, all the theaters. I mean, all the arts. But I'm creative, and one of the things you do is you write down your idea. You write it down. Email yourself on your phone. You know, voice record your phone. Write it down on a piece of paper. Just put your notes everywhere, and then you like sometimes you organize your notes into like one thing, and then you organize that into more. And what happens? You have all these ideas. You write down something funny that happened during the day, like, oh, that guy tripped on the sidewalk, and then caught himself like on another person, and then they were, whoa, that's crazy, like whatever, like, you know, like that's not really funny. See, like, I don't have it on my idea list right here. I was just trying to think of something funny on the fly, and then I failed at it. But if you see something funny out in the bottom, it's original, and that's how Seinfeld does it. You know, he writes his ideas down, and boom, you got like 100 ideas. Just slap them out there, chain them together. So now you got Hangover 9, right? But if you actually put them together and put them formatted in like degrees, like okay, the Western caravan started here. They went to the tavern, then they set out, and they went to the halfway, got ambushed by Indians, and then one of the guy got abducted, and then they finished happily ever after. So you had these 5 different things. Then you put all your ideas, chain them like what organization it goes in. It's like puzzle, you know. Long story short, write your ideas down, or you'll forget them. Okay. And like I said, we have 3 minutes to talk. I think I blew through most of that. So I'm going to tell you what I forgot, and I remember now. I said, since we're talking about BSing, I don't have the time to BS, because I can BS forever. I said, how do you keep? Here's the idea. How do you get into time to shut up? Think about do. Okay, we're done. Tie his hands behind his back. Can't talk without my hands. So there you go. All right. Anyway, that was a joke. Okay, that was the only thing I forgot. Cooking with Jim number 1. This is cooking with Jim number 2. My stuff should be about done microwave. I put it in for an extra 30 seconds longer than I should. I'm gonna come back here, drop this on here, and then I eat. If you want to eat, you have to do this at home. Replicate exactly what I just did. Sans. You know, I didn't even burn myself this time. Oh, dude, check out the wound. Remember the other day? Look at this wound I got here. Boom. Look at that. That's where that thing burnt me. Like the rice and the rice and what's it called? Mac and cheese. Like, hit me. I got another. All right, come get my stuff. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Smells good. Smells good. I don't need my survivor knife for any reason. Like I said, I don't use my survivor knife when I apply. I'm like, hey, should I use a survivor knife and just put it in the thing because it's funny to do? But like, no, I'm not gonna force it, man. Like, so anyway, so you take your spinach, you drop it on here. I'm gonna drop it down here. So you see what we're looking at. You drop the spinach all over the place, you know? And then you like, your spinach is there, nice spinach top, and we drop some more salt, just a little bit of salt on the spinach. Don't do it to it. More, you want to Worcestershire coat it a little bit, actually. You know, drop some Worcestershire on the peppers, and then we ranch it. This is basically a salad, right? You have a salad on top of a. When you ever do it like a salad on top of something, like bean, dude. If you do the right bean paste, we'll do this later. But like, it's tough. Like I don't have water here, so I don't want to use my blender a lot because the blender has to be cleaned. But here we go. You know, so. There you go. So, but anyway, so let's see what side is that. I don't know. I like this. Like, you ever in the mirror, you know? Anyway. So if you blend up beans, right? You make bean paste. You get the water consistency out of it. You put that in a salad. It tastes like a chicken salad. You want to talk about cheap eats? Anyway, there you go, man. I'm gonna eat this. It's gonna be good. This is always good. This is not an experiment. This is a sure thing. Like I said, I don't have water, so I use plastic. It's funny, the EPA wants to ban, sewage and water and stuff, so it makes it expensive for people to get. And then people have to use like freaking like plasticware. Like the EPA, planet. Like I love the environment. I'm a hippie. I don't know if you notice. Look at this non-luxurious here. I like the environment. I like, like nature shows from the 80s when they like cared about stuff and they're not doing a political cause, it's like, but like, I love the environment, but people doing these laws is like, they're making things they're just making it hard to get by, Yeah, inflation is, and that's why I'm here helping you with your beans. Make your beans taste good. But I don't even have beans in here. I have rice and mac and cheese, so I don't know what I'm talking about. And why you watch me if I have no idea what I'm talking about. Goodbye.